Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna be playing some 2K, and I'm in my rookie season, and are you playing like
There he is.
34 games yet? We won all of ours so far. Yeah, it was fun.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Ali LaForce, our reporter. And checking out some numbers for him.
And he's
Dude, I might be cooked.
been outstanding offensively as of late. These
Wait, no,
last
I
5
am.
games, he's been
Oh,
a
he
beast
balled.
at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. With the new year approaching, so is the trade deadline.
Hey!
Grant.
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, BA. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to
So we gotta
squash a
score
quality
50
team
or
on their home floor.
40.
A matchup they haven't been
And,
quiet about wanting to win.
And with MP leading the way, they've been defending their turf. This is not an easy
only
building
matters.
for visiting teams to come into right now. The connection between this team and these
will pass
fans
the ball.
has never been stronger.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves.
Hey!
Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Jaden McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks
I ain't
so
know what
fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
On the wing, MP.
Got you.
McDaniels covering. Daniels passes to
Dude, I
MP.
have no way.
Johnson a screen on McDaniels. A deep
That's-
three from MP. And Conley grabs the miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the
Very
line.
quickly.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball
Hey,
team
nice
that's really
steal,
humming
first
right
down.
now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch.
Yeah.
What I'm curious about
Hey!
here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really interested to see how this plays out.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest
We're gonna
arena
shoot.
is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels.
Got you.
And the latest power rankings.
This is
We're still in
hard,
December,
bro.
but we are starting to see
Always
things
on
take
me.
shape in the NBA. You look at Minnesota, not a bad place to be,
I don't really
holding
have a
on to that
seat.
number 2 spot.
You know,
I
for the
had
Hawks,
2
they've
dogs.
played with a lot of effort over this last stretch. Sometimes that's the only
Hey.
edge you need to beat teams that are similar in talent. They're the class of their division right now.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. Here's MP.
Oh, my.
Rejected
Yo,
by
I'm
McDaniels.
going to go dunk.
You
It's
have
so
to be
weird,
careful when
bro.
Jaden
Like, I can't-
McDaniels is in your area
I
as an
can't even
offensive
dunk.
player. This guy is so elite
Always step back
defensively.
to float.
Now here's
So-
Conley. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He ended up with 41 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions
Bro, that's a
to get
foul!
to that total. He was a force of nature in that game. He made
How
the
am I
opposition
having
look
a
utterly
seat right
helpless.
now?
Good stuff, Ali. Well, that was an incredible
What?
night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And it's good. 2 points.
Say,
8 points for
what?
MP. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor.
Oh, no,
and
that's
that
our
does
best
not
man
look
too,
good.
bro.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
Our best big
I
man.
just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that
Hey, if
it's
he
not
comes
too
back in
serious.
later, though.
Something that deserves mention here. MP took some extra time
What are
before
we
the
doing?
game to do a meet and greet with the fans here for Fan Appreciation Night.
Yeah, all the credit in the world to MP for making that happen. At the end of the day, the reason
Got you.
guys like MP and all the other stars in the league can get the contracts they get is because of the fans. So nice move from MP to give some face-to-face time.
Now here's Conley. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And here's Edwards
that was a
outside.
good shot.
Hits the trifecta.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile,
Yo,
and he
what?
understands this is an entertainment medium.
Now,
they
Jaden
made, like-
McDaniels will have opportunity from three-point territory. He's got to cash in.
Excuse me.
And Jaden McDaniels picks
yeah.
up the foul.
No, it was gonna be a foul on me. No, it was gonna be a foul on me, bro. I just complained so much.
So the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, MP with a block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Bro, 3 seconds.
Outside Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Picked by Gobert.
They're struggling to replicate
bro,
the
this
success
3
they had
seconds
from
and
range in
5
the first quarter.
seconds
On the
change
court
rate.
for Minnesota.
That's a foul.
Edwards is the 2,
That is a
McDaniels
foul.
the 3. Nas Reed out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Wait, do I have a foul?
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
McDaniels can't hit. Atlanta leading by 9.
Oh, we're up.
Here's MP.
It-
And that's his 4th
Bro,
bucket of the
what?
game in 7 attempts.
You're not going to get stops
what?
against him unless you give an effort.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to McDaniels. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of this one. And so MP will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
Got you?
They lead by 11, largest margin of the
Yo,
game.
that's
they come into
crazy.
this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in.
That's the same
It was a
thing.
hostile
That's the
crowd
same
on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd
A
is with
live
your
video is
offensive
making a
game.
video.
Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying
Bro,
to
there's
make a comeback.
something called a
Ouch.
screen.
That's certainly a big-time finish
Is that
right
what you're
there.
talking
It
about?
was
A
one
screen?
big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
The three-point contest
I'm
only
doing that.
grows in popularity. Hard to
Yo,
pick
I'm
the
number
favorite here.
4 on
All these guys
three-point
are
shooting.
knockdown shooters.
Contest.
Certain to be a highlight of
Now
All-Star
I need to
Weekend.
shoot threes.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Hawks.
You have to ask her.
That does it for halftime.
14,
Let's get back to
3,
game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Here's Conley, and let's go
quiet
courtside.
down,
There's
bro.
some
They
news
can
on
hear you.
Kristaps Porzingis. What's the status, Allie?
I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation,
Collapsed
and we're all
lung?
hoping that he's okay. This is going to be a long-term
Oh,
issue
no, it's a-
and a lengthy recovery process. Unfortunately, they expect him to miss a
Oh
significant
my. You're getting kicked.
amount of time. Not the news they were hoping for, guys.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt, and it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Conley, following the score by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Back to Reed.
Bro, he
The
got so
3.
lucky.
That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Reed's got 5 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said,
Bro, why are you
"We're a team based on
fouling?
movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Okongwu with the rebound.
And bueno.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Daniels. 16 points for him.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Pass to Reed. Well, Grant, as more and more teams
Why is
look
he
to get
open?
up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA.
They get rich
Also,
now.
with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
MP. MP throws it down hard.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the
my-
reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Conley. He's got 12. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, they feel tense to start
Yeah,
the
why?
second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Timberwolves trail by 17. It's
Hey, come
stolen
on.
by MP.
Right.
Oh,
Hey.
MP throws it down.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Yeah.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
That's tipped. It's stolen by MP. Into the...
Look out below!
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Gobert. Reed for 3. Outside McDaniels. Minnesota again missing. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-3 run. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Clark is checked in for Anthony Edwards. Now here's Conley. He's got 12. Outside, Alexander Walker. Gobert against MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
It's blocked by Gobert.
Boy, you have to be careful if Gobert is in the zip code, folks. This is a great shot blocker.
So for the Hawks, Gay comes in for Johnson, and Krejci subbed in for Young. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Shannon's checked in. Now here's Okongwu. He's got 11. Here's MP. Pass to Krejci. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here. For Minnesota, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. On the court for the Timberwolves, Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3. And here's Edwards outside.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Okongwu, the pass to MP. It's blocked by Gobert.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by the Hawks.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And the basket by MP.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And MP throws it down hard.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Now here's Edwards. On the wing, Ingles. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Dillingham. MP, the pass to Krejci. Shot clock at 6. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 41.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Here's Conley. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
This guy has got such a smooth handle that the pull-up game is always in play.
Picked up by Okongwu. MP drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaden McDaniels picks one up, and he makes the first. Atlanta making some changes. Dante, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Kennard in for Krejci. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reid. You don't give up on a play.
Here's the pick. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And the shot's good.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Gage checked in for Dante. MP shot is off. Minnesota shooting only 39% so far in the game. Oh, MP with a block.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency with which he did it.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So good, MP, Wallace, he's checked in for Atlanta. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has. Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
McDaniel's got room. Newell pulls it in. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one.
Thanks, guys. You know I have questions. Yeah, Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic.
All right, MP. Have you accomplished your goal of making your home court one of the toughest places